there is no individual, right? There's no person. If there's no person, that means the body is no different than all the other four elements, right? It's all just, it's an illusion that they're separate, that the elements are separate, or that the body is separate from all the other piles of elements sitting around. And the senses partaking in being, becoming, is something that's happening in the body, right? So sensing is happening in the body. It's happening in these four elements. Liking, so the passion, the dualistic passion is happening in the body. The mental formations and the consciousness of these are happening in the body. And when these stop becoming, being stops. And since being includes the body, and since the body is no separate from everything else in existence, then Nibbhana cannot be personal. It's not my personal Nibbhana happening in my mind. Nibbhana has to be aside from all becoming and all bodies, which is to say from all matter or all of what can be sensed or what can come into being, which is dependent upon matter or bodies and dependent upon the form. Because if you say Nibbhana is in an individual mind, then you're saying that it is somehow it's like you're saying that the becoming is ending in the mind of an individual, and then the Nibbhana is present in the mind of the individual. But then you wouldn't be then the part of becoming that is the body wouldn't be ceasing, because there would need to be a base for the Nibbhana to be happening and for the individual. So the body couldn't be ceasing. The part of being that is the body would not be ceasing, because there needs to be some place for that individual Nibbhana to exist. right? So it would be the Nibbhana in the body, and the body would still exist. It wouldn't, becoming would not have ended or ceased. But if Nibbhana is not individual, and there is no individuals, there's only the aggregates and the becoming of consciousness out of those aggregates and out of the body, out of form. Well, I guess not out of form, but depending upon form existing at the same time. Consciousness and form becoming together. There's no need for an individual, because when you take the view from Nibbhana, it's just the stopping of, well, it's the ceasing of being, it's not the ceasing of the body or the aggregates. It's the ceasing of them being taken up as a self or as a being. Because for there to be a being, there has to be a one who is being. If there is no one who is being, there's no being. And there can't be an individual Nibbhana, because there's no individual. And there's no being when there's Nibbhana. There's no individual being. There's no becoming of body, mind, aggregates, sense aggregates. None of this is becoming. It's not owned. It's not somebody's Nibbhana. It's not the Nibbhana of the aggregates. The aggregates don't own it because they cease to come into being. There's no being present in Nibbhana. That is the realization of Nibbhana. That there is no being. And that being has ceased. Becoming has ceased. There is no one who is experiencing Nibbhana. There is no practicing Nibbhana, because practice involves form and consciousness